Hello and welcome back to our Journeyman Career Mode. We're currently here with Hamburg, still looking to try and win a title here in the Bundesliga. Obviously, our mind is really looking at that 2030 World Cup with Northern Ireland. We've still got 4 seasons remaining until we can get there, and not a lot of time until FIFA 20. So we are going to absolutely crack on it with this series now. A lot of simulating. Hopefully we can get a title here with Hertha BSC eventually, but I'm just basically wanting to simulate, bring Northern Ireland players up through training and really concentrate on getting towards that World Cup so that we can have a red hot crack here with these youngsters that we've brought up over we're 8 seasons in or something like that. So let's crack on. I'm not sure how much through the season we'll get here today, but I plan on putting in a big shift, so let's get cracking. Home game against FC Köln, and it's a 0-0 draw. Right, so the European qualifiers, Northern Ireland taking on Portugal. And a lot of these boys have come through our academies. Deary gets the penalty, but they equalise in the 21st minute. We go down 3-1. Still a lot of work here to do, but 4 years until the next World Cup. Right, next up we take on Romania, and we get a victory, 3-0. That is a better performance from the Northern Irish side. Back to the Bundesliga, and we take on Wolfsburg. We get a 2-0 victory on the road, but Barney's picked up a knock. Next up, it's Hoffenheim at home. It's a 2-2 draw. Scout reports are back from Northern Ireland. Kevin Hogan, 69-94, and Seamus Hennessy, 68-92. We'll bring them both into the academy. Right, we've got 3 Germans to bring in. Michael Schneider, 80-94. Paul Meyer, 78-94. And Christian Meyer, 68-94, are all coming into our academy. And in Scotland, we've got Rory Robertson, 71-89, a goalkeeper, and Patrick Wilson, 84-94. Let's get Patrick Wilson into our academy. Right, we've sent our scouts out to Northern Ireland and Germany. We go to the comments section. You can leave me some more countries down below if you like. Racer Jake would like us to go to New Zealand for any. Right, we're at home here against FSV Mainz, and it's a 3-1 victory. Cookie gets 2. We're away here against Hanover 96, and we got a 2-1 victory. Right, the DFB Pokal, we send the reserves team out here, and they get smashed 4-0. Home against Werder Bremen for a 1-1 draw. Away against Dusseldorf, a 2-1 loss. Right, it is the 1st of January. I've sold some players here, even some Northern Irish lads, to get them away from the club, and hopefully they can grow and mature, so we don't have time to train everyone. Dylan's gone, Farrell's gone, Murphy's gone, Vern's gone, Deary's gone. We've sold Nunez to Southampton for about 16 million. He was the second string goalkeeper, but we've trained up Crow to a higher rating now. Graf has left, and there was the sale for Barry Farrell for 1.2 million. So we'll have money to play with. It just depends if any of our former big name players become available here to help out Hamburg. Let's get into this transfer window. All right, Northern Ireland's brought us back nothing. We're here in Germany. We've got Justus Roth, 69-93, and Frank Vogel to take a look at, 67-91. Looks like a decent overall. We'll monitor those lads further. And we are, of course, here in New Zealand with Lance Wright, Ollie Price, and Toby Price. We'll monitor those lads further. Let's take a look at the current youth academy. Kevin Hogan, probably not going to make the cut here for Northern Ireland. We do need some centre-backs, though. So I might just bring him in anyway. We can always sell him off. Seamus McNeil not ready. Loire is looking okay. Chihu Hack, 63 overall centre mid, 91-94. Let's give him a promotion. Schneider, 85-91. Seamus Hennessy, 64-84. Not going to make the cut for me, unfortunately. Almalad looking good. Christian Meyer looking good. A left winger, 62 overall. Could be handy. Schneider, 78-92. Paul Meyer, 76-94. And Patrick Wilson, the Scotsman, 87-94. All right, Carson's been sold. We've got a transfer offer in for Tom Hansen we'll take a look at. And interest is shown in Timu Elias from Everton, 41.9 million. He's a big player. We've had him before in a few teams. And the Finnish lad might make his way here to Hamburg if we've got enough cash. Right, Timu Elias, 83 overall, 41 million. We're going in. Right, we get our man Elias, 83 overall. Can play on that left-hand side. 43 million. We've used a good chunk of our coin, but definitely helps out our first team. And we can start pushing here, hopefully, on simulations for a Bundesliga title. Well, look out. Separate Singh has been approached by Sporting Portugal. We're going to let him go, but he has made the move to Bayern Munich in real life. So, gets that move to Europe. Juventus want Russo for 58.5 million. Fucking dreaming. We've sold Dylan Brady, and we've also sold Tom Hansen. He was the German goalkeeper. This squad is going to turn over very quickly, trying to get a lot of high quality, high potential Northern Irish lads into this squad so we can start building for that 2030 World Cup. Hamburg versus Wolfsburg, and it's a 2-1 loss. Right, we've sold Zupan for 7.6, and we've also sold the #1 goalkeeper at the club in Frugal to Real Madrid for 33.6 million. That means the non-Irish lad in Crow, one of the 3 Crow goalkeepers, will now be the #1 here at Hamburg. Right, taking on Cole for a 1-0 victory. Well, Northern Ireland has not been kind to us. Liam Farrell, 66-88, still not good enough. In Germany, we've still got Justice Roth and Frank Vogel, and we now have Lennart Meyer, 72-94, to keep an eye on. In New Zealand, we've still got Wright and the Price brothers, and we now have George Robinson, 54-72, 78-94 potential. I'll monitor them further. Home game against Dusseldorf for a 3-0 victory. That's more like it. Away against Werder Bremen for a 1-1 draw. At home here against Hannover 96 for a 3-0 victory. And there's another home game here against Hertha BSC. Another victory, 3-1. Final scout report on this run for Northern Ireland. Barry O'Donnell, 73-94. Let's get him in. Right, we are here in Germany. Justice Roth's potential has dropped. Frank Vogel as well, his potential's not there. He is valued at 850. And Lennart Meyer, 74-94 potential. Looks like he could actually be handy, so he will be the one we bring in. We're going to let Roth and Vogel go. And in New Zealand, the 2 lads who will be signing in is Lance Wright. He's still at 77-94, and George Robinson, 78-94. Right, we've gone back off to Northern Ireland, this time for wingers, attackers in Germany, and we go to the comment section for Pepino3, who wants us to go to Bolivia because they don't get much love. All right, let's go to Bolivia. All right, time for the boys to take on Dortmund, and it's a 2-1 loss. Cookie gets a knock. Right, a home game here against Freiburg for a 2-0 victory. Right, a Tuesday night encounter against Frankfurt. We send the reserves out, and they get us a 1-1 draw. Away against FSV Mainz for another 1-1 draw. Right, probably time to get some gameplay into this episode. It's been all menus, but probably time to take a look at how the Northern Irish side is developing. We're going to take on England here. I've replaced all the real players, so some of these players do have a lower rating, but they have all come up through our scouting over this career mode. We've made Crow the captain, and his brother there at central attacking in midfield. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see how we go here. I think Parkhouse is a regen that hasn't come through. And maybe Owens as well, not too sure, but I think Jones is a real player, but we probably need to find some wingers. Let's get into this game here against England and see how we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, a big game here. We're taking on England. I think we've taken them on in the past and put in an effort, but we're here at Wembley, and it's the European qualifiers. I mean, we're doing okay in this, to be fair. Not, you know, in the qualification to go through just yet, but if we can get a victory here over England, it will put us right in the hunt to possibly go through to the knockout rounds. You can see here we sit in 4th, 7 points, but if we get that victory against England, well, that might propel us up the table. Let's get into this game and see what the boys are up for. Well, Sterling's finished it, but the free kick has been called, no advantage there. And Crow with his magnificent mohawk sets up the wall. And it's Rashford over the ball. And Crow makes the big save. Oh, there's the first goal. It's Foden. And England showing their quality here. They are struggling to keep up with the pace and skill of this English side. And it's only taken 13 minutes for them to rip through our defence. A lot of work still to do here, but a good chance for us to see these boys in action and find out where the holes are and what we need to do with our training and recruitment. But, that is a big goal. 1-0. Jones, Brady's first touch. Here's the shining light up front. Lays it off to his brother Brady. He lays it off. Crow took the strike, and it's probably been our best chance thus far. Oh, Dele Alli comes through with a screamer. But, he's hit the crossbar there. England putting on a clinic. Crow plays one forward. Brady out in front. Oh, he's taken a rough touch on that. Pickford has it covered. And yet another corner. They've had the possession. They've got the goal, and they are really threatening to bring the house down. And Brady gets the clearance. Oh, Fagan's given that one away. Dele Alli. Oh, Brennan's taken it to the face. And, well, luckily enough at half-time, we're only 1-0 down. There's Fagan. Plays it through. Joseph Brady. Oh, great save from Pickford. Well, a bit of chance coming out after half-time. We actually get a corner out of it. Deary, the man to deliver. That's over the back. Cleared away by the England defence. From Murphy. Flicks one on. Here's Crow. Plays it on, finds Jones. He's got Stones with him. Cuts back in deep. Looks for Deary. Oh, like a deer in the headlights he was. Had no idea. All right, so let's make some changes here. They're going to bring on Gomez for Phil Foden. The young youth from England growing in stature here in 2026. We're going to make 3 changes. Some of the old firm will check in here for Northern Ireland. Bobby Burns in for Kieran Crow. Paul Smith in for Jordan Jones. And David Grigg, the young lad, in for Seamus Brady. Here's Burns. Trying to slip one through. Grigg, Brady. Burns trying to get involved, trying to get the momentum here, but he's gone down quicker than a $2 hooker. And England are right in control. Oh, that's a wonderful goal from England. It's Rashford again. And they make it 2-0. Well, eventually, our defence just starts to tire. Tackles missing. And a lovely ball inside as well. Crow got a touch on it, but it's ricocheted straight into the back of the net. And that makes it 2-0. Oh, he's just rinsed by Dally Alley, Northern Ireland. Still a lot of work to do. It's a pretty young side out here, though, against England. And you feel in a few more years, oh, very lucky that they will be a good team in the future. And there's the whistle. A 2-0 loss to England. Well, 11 shots to 8. We're in the game for a little bit, but not really a lot. And player performance-wise, well, these young lads have got a lot of growing to do still. A valiant performance, but a 2-0 loss to the big boys in England. Right, the boys take on Wales, and it's a 1-1 draw. Youth player wants out in Seamus McNeil. Right, he is a centre-back at 6'3", 55 overall, 82 to 88 potential. We do need centre-backs coming through, but such a low overall, I'm not even sure he could get up in time. I am going to... we're going to sign him, we're going to release him. Let's sign him and see if we can sell him off next season. Right, Scouts are back. We're in Northern Ireland. James Hennessy, 66 to 92. We'll monitor further. Justice Bauer here in Germany. I tell you what, we've scouted Germany for quite a long time, and they're going to have some good young talent coming through, not to mention the calibre of the players that they already have in their national squad. Well, Bolivia has brought us back nothing. Quiroga, 49 to 67 was the pick of the crop. Well, let's take a look at the current youth academy. Loire, 88 to 94, 60 overall, physically strong centre forward. Schneider, 85 to 91. Barry O'Donnell, 55 overall, 72 to 92. Al-Malad looking good. Meyer, 79 to 89. He's a left winger. I mean, 925 grand evaluation, but probably not what we need at this stage. Schneider, 84 to 90. Paul Meyer, 83 to 89. You know, you're really only bringing them in for sale. I am going to release him. Leonard Meyer, 77 to 94. Patrick Wilson, the Scotsman, 60 overall. Let's get him in. And Lance Wright's only a 49 overall. George Robinson, 61 overall, 81 to 94 potential for New Zealand. Let's give him a contract. Well, let's get motoring along again. Hoffenheim away from home for a 1-1 draw. Taking on Red Bull Leipzig, currently sitting second, and there is the difference. We get beaten 3-0. Away from home here against Bayern Munich, it's a 1-0 loss. Trying to turn things around here against Bayer Leverkusen. We do. Carilli gets 2 goals, and it's a 2-1 victory. Scouts are back. It's James Hennessy, 72 to 92, and we now have Barry Duffy, 70 to 94. Still only Justice Bauer here in Germany. And after the really disgusting report in the last one, we've got a player this time, Alberto Navarrete, 76 to 94, another goalkeeper here from Bolivia. Away here against Schalke for a 1-0 loss. Very late in the season, taking on Borussia Mönchengladbach at home. It's a 2-1 victory. And it's the final game of the season. Away from home, we get a 2-1 victory. Youth player wants out in Schneider. And the centre midfielder with 84 to 90 potential, 5'9", technically gifted. We're going to release him. Christian Meyer wants out of the academy. The left winger, 64 overall, 83 to 89 potential. 1.1 million. Let's give him a contract. We can always make some coin out of him. And what else have we got here? Lewitt can get himself a contract. Barry O'Donnell has dropped away, unfortunately. Leonard Meyer will hold. Lance Wright, unfortunately, you're not going to make the cut either. Right, so we get to the end of the season. I know there's only one game in this one. I'm just trying to propel through because I want to play all the games once we get into the World Cup qualifiers. But if you want to make any changes to numbers and kits, do let me know and we'll see if we can get some of those done. I might just do some of these on my own for the Northern Irish lads. Joseph Crowe has had some insane training this season. He's up to an 85. Barry Brady, potential to be special, 69 up 4. Zaga, 75 up 4. And Dylan at 71 up 3. Stirl 87 up 1, Thomas Brennan 74 up 2, showing great potential. Harrison 81 up 2, Barty 78. Hogan's a 73 up 16. I put a shitload of training into him, mainly because he had a lower potential. I don't generally super train players if they are potential to be special. Kevin Hogan 55 up 2, McNeil 56 up 1, Groom 69 up 5, Murphy 72 up 6. So you can see there, like, these lads haven't had any training. They just grow that much naturally over a season. Santos Rodriguez, 79. Duffy, 64, up 4. Sean Murphy, 74, up 3. Ciodone, 82, up 2. Fagan, 74, up 8. I have given him a little bit of training to give him a bit of a push. Elbrecht, 71, up 5. Hainan, 81, up 2. Cole McDonald, a 67, up 6. Russo's an 86, up 1. Hack, a 65 up 2. Huang, 75 up 2. Van Leeuwen, an 80 up 3. Kevin Walsh, 70 up 4, showing great potential. We can probably put some training into him. Liam O'Donnell, 68 up 6. Robinson's a 62 up 1. Kian Crowe, 83 up 3. Luar is a 61. Carillia, 89 now up 2. Cook's an 86 up 2. Elias an 84 up 1. Dylan, a 67 up 5. Wilson, 61 up 1. Potential to be special. Jesus Christ. Look at the fucking mug on him. Zangler, 69 up 4. And Brady is an 82 up 5. Darren McDonald, 62 up 4. Could probably sell him off because he has no potential. And Meyer is a 64. So only a 39-man squad. I'm going to try and offload a few of the players that have lower potentials. Train and keep the ones that we need for our Northern Irish squad. But keep turning them over. We've got a World Cup to build for. All right, let's take a look at some of the stats here. Simeone for Rebel Leipzig and Greenwood there for Bayern Munich take the Golden Boot in the Bundesliga. What have we got here? Carillia got himself 12. Cookie got himself 10. And we probably needed some more from Russo. Assist-wise, Russo is the assist maker with 9. Carillia gets 8. Cookie with 6. So the link-up play is there between our forwards. Clean sheets is probably what let us down. Crowe with only 4 from 16. But I think he'll have a better run next season with the amount of training we've given him. All right, let's have a look at some of our former leaves. The Wellington Phoenix are back on top with 59 points. And the Samsung Blue Wings on top as well with 54 points. Santos Laguna take the Apertura with 49 points. And they're sitting in third in the Clausura. And who knows what's happening in Argentina because Boca Juniors Buenos Aires have slipped back to 7th. Right, so in the group stages of the European Championship qualifiers, we sit in 4th. We're not going to make the cut, but a valiant effort. At least we're not near the bottom of the table. And in the Bundesliga, we've managed to finish in 6th spot. That might be a Europa place, I'm not too sure. But that is where we finish this season. I'm just going to punch through the next couple until the World Cup stuff starts kicking off. And then we're going to have a red-hot crack at trying to qualify these boys and try and wrap up this Journeyman series before FIFA 20 hits. Hopefully that was okay. Hopefully that was enjoyable. A lot of menu stuff, a little bit of gameplay. But, you know, we're only doing one of these a week. So I need to push on and try and have a crack at that World Cup. We'll see you in the next episode. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one. This video is powered by Neurotech and their product Clarity. Now you can jump over to their website now, use the discount code DK10 for 10% off your next purchase. And I highly recommend this product. I use it every single day. It increases your energy, your focus, while reducing fatigue and stress. If you want to know how I get out all these videos and keep that work going, this is the product for you. So go and check it out. All the information that you need is on at that website. If you feel like making a purchase, chuck in at that discount code for 10% off. Now, if you are looking for more fresh content to check out, you can click one of these 2 videos. If you feel like subscribing, well, there's a button right there. Make sure you put on that notifications bell, and we'll see you next time.